Well, the demon is finally here. They were gonna seal it. Plans backfired. JooHyang was going to take him. Plans backfired. Dang. So at the beginning of the episode, we are reminded that JooHyang stabbed the litter box. He basically stabbed the litter with his sword because he had a hunch that someone else is also inside there. I mean, it is called a litter. It is sort of a box, but I don't want to call it a litter box, but it is what it is. But anyway, he stabbed through. Haram grabbed it to make sure his hand gets cut because he wants the attention to be on him so Chungi can find an opening to escape, and it worked. And then Haram and Juyang talk about trust. Haram wants Juyang to trust him. When I saw that, I'm thinking, do you really think that Juyang is going to trust someone who had two identities and a demon inside him? Yeah, I don't think so. But Joohyang said he'll trust him for now, but he also knows that Haram is not going to be alive after the sealing ceremony. Now we're going to get to the divine object. So first, Joohyang asks Haram about the divine object and see if he has it or even knows about it. The last person who had it was Haram's dad. And Haram, he tried to play dumb, just telling Juyang he doesn't know about it or doesn't know any information about it. But he did have a hunch that the ring that he gave Chongi, it was his expression of love. That was the divine object. Before the ceremony started, well, it started later on that night, but it's during the day. Haram asked Juyang, can he head to Wolsongdang because he received information about the divine object. When he got there, he had a private conversation with Muyong and told Muyong, hey, if I'm knocked out, I want you to make a move as soon as the demon possesses Juyang. And then after that, Haram meets up with Chongi and tells her that the ring he gave her is the divine object. And he does receive it from Chongi. And then Haram gives the ring to Juyang. A moment later, we find out the ring that he gave to Juyang was a fake. Before I get to the sealing ceremony, I want to talk about YangMyeong real quick. So first, he met up with the shaman and he told her that, yes, Juyang will be attending the ceremony. And I know that he is going to try to obtain the demon. The shaman suggests that YangMyeong kill Juyang as soon as the demon goes inside him, because once a person is possessed by the demon, they are no longer human. The shaman later on did give YangMyeong a special sword that can cut through any ghost or deity and, of course, kill any human. And now we get to the sealing ceremony. We see everyone is there. We also see Lady Samshin and the Tiger Spirit. The Tiger Spirit is letting us viewers know that the day is not the perfect day for a sealing ceremony, and the humans do not know that. And then we see YangMyeong walking up to Haram and apologizing. On the behalf of his royal family, he wants to apologize to Haram on everything that happened to him on the day of the sealing ceremony 19 years ago, the demon inside him. And you would think that that one apology would convince Haram to not get revenge. But Haram was like, you really think that a mere apology is going to make up for everything? No, it's not. So Haram is still on the path of revenge. And then later we see Haram praying and begging for revenge, praying and begging for the royal family's name to be erased from history. Everything that they want, everything that they have, turned to ash. So yeah, you really get to see how deeply he wants this revenge. And now the sealing ceremony really starts. We see the demon appears. We see that Juyang realized that the ring that Haram gave him was a fake, and he orders the shaman to transfer the demon from Haram to him. And it looked like it worked because we saw those black smokes coming from Haram towards Juyang. But no, it didn't work. And then we see everyone, including the shaman, trying to fight off the demon to really seal it. And it looked like it was going inside the portrait. But then we see the portrait torn apart. It didn't work. I have a theory on that. I think the demon that did not go inside the portrait is because Haram's will for revenge is so strong nothing was able to move the demon out of him and into the portrait. But this is just a theory. And then after that, we see Cheongi appearing in front of Haram, trying to convince Haram to take control of his own body. But he's trying, but then the demon, the demon sees her, wants the eyes, and then as soon as the demon gets a hold of Cheongi, we see YangMyeong stabbing Haram in the back with the special sword, and that was the end of the episode. So my impression on this episode, it was entertaining, it was great, it was fun, showing us that the characters had a plan, but of course it's going to be backfired. Also foreshadowing things would go wrong or things that is going to happen during the sealing ceremony. Like for example, the tiger spirit, she says that that day is not the perfect day for a sealing ceremony. She was right. Of course, she's a deity. YangMyeong given the special sword, if things go wrong, things went wrong and he used the special sword. So yeah, they were foreshadowing a lot of stuff that was going to happen and really leaving us on a cliffhanger that made us think that, oh, maybe Haram is dead, but come on. We have 3 more episodes left. There's no way you're going to kill off one of the main characters that early, And I think my theory on the demon not being able to be sealed or not being able to be transferred from Haram to JooHyang, I have a feeling that could be true. I mean, think about it. Before the demon was even, out, the last thing that we saw was Haram begging and praying for revenge. So it makes sense. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the episode and my review. If there's anything I might have missed, please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.